shook. Some niggas they talking, he ain't never know. I been in my prime, nigga, I'm a glove. Yo, mama, she see me, she drippin' like snow. Yeah, my nigga young, cause it be drippin' be long. And that's what Curry Irvin started it all. My ex, she mad cause I'm blowin' right up. Sippin' that Sprite all over my cup. I'm with a gang, no bitch, I'm rough. I'm tryna get hundreds, you know what's up. She on the chase, talk with a damn it up. Bro, with a guitar, you already know.
Damn it, oh yeah, damn it, oh yeah, damn it, oh yeah, damn it, damn it, damn it, oh yeah, damn it, oh yeah, damn it, damn it, oh damn it, oh yeah, damn it, oh yeah, damn it, oh yeah, damn it, damn it, oh yeah, damn it, oh yeah, damn it, damn it, oh
shit, goddamn it. I fucked a little bitch in the trance. Got a scope on the Drake, nigga, please don't panic. Take a trip to Dubai, I'm not reading no pamphlets. Try to finesse it.
Yo, this your boy ISO. Today, we're gonna be doing something a little different. Usually I post shorts on my YouTube. I ain't gonna lie, I got like mad shorts. But we're gonna do it's my first YouTube video. Today we got an OG build returning, the Slash and Stretch Playmaker 2K20. I ain't gonna lie, I low-key think this is one of the best builds I've made so far in terms of having fun. I don't gotta worry about comp. You know, I played Proving Ground. It can hang with the big boys. I ain't tried Prime yet. We're gonna get there. But there's two versions of this build I want to show y'all. And the first version is the current version I have. The second version would be the other build, the other way you can make it. So, without further ado, let's get into that. And don't mind me shooting around. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know what to do for an intro. So if you just see me doing this dribbling bullshit, don't pay it no mind. Hey, and if you like the video, like, sub, I really appreciate it. I'm trying to become 2K content creator. Yes, I know everybody does it. Like I do think I can make it far in this content creating for 2K. All right, now let's get into the good stuff. This build is at power forward position. It's 6'8", 220 with a 7'1" wingspan. Now, later on in the video, you'll see the screenshot of what I did with the actual build. I turned down the drive and dunk by 1. There's no difference between 90 and 89. I turned the mid-range down by 2, because again, there's really no difference between 80 to 82. Now the 3-pointer I kept for bronze limitless. The playmaking, again, I'll show you my SIGs, what I use to get open, all that stuff. Now the perimeter, you couldn't turn it up or turn it down, which I'm gonna show you in the next build. Now, in terms of can this be cap broken? Yes, this build has the most cap breaker potential, because the stuff you can do with it is actually crazy, which I will show you. Now, people usually, to get good motion styles, you need like 85 speed, 84 agility. Nah, you don't need that. To be perfectly clear, you do not need an 85 speed or 84 agility on most builds. But on this build, you don't need it. As you'll see later on down the line, I'll show you actual gameplay. In the next video I'm gonna do that, I'm moving perfectly fine with an 80 speed, 80 agility. Now for the strength, I went 80. You could up it more with cap breakers if you want to. Now for the vert, 85, because I have a high rebound, or I have a high O board and D board. Now for the second version of this build, I'm still the same height, but I'm 225 with a 6'11" wingspan. Now the reason why I went 6'11" on this one, two reasons. One, I wanted to see if I could still get the name. That's the whole point of making builds, right? See if you can still get the name just when you lose a pound or a couple of pounds in a wingspan. But I kept the drop and dunk at a 90. I lowered the midi to 75 and put an 85 3 ball. And I know this looks crazy. I had extra attributes for the free throw, so I just threw it all in free throw. I have a 90 pass sack on this build, 86 ball control, 75, 76, but you only need a 75 for good dribble styles, to be honest. Now for the defense, I would use cap breakers on my interior because I looked it up. Well, I not looked it up. I did it myself. You get like an 84, 85 interior. Perimeter, you get like a 70. You get a 75 perimeter, but you only really need a 70 in this game. Still, if you play lanes, 75 would work. I don't really reach on ball like that, so 75 would work for me. Now, the block, 78. We all know interior defense is absolutely fucking shit. But you still gotta make do. Sometimes you got good blocks, or you get good paint defense. So I went with a 78 block. You couldn't cap break this, but I think I only got to like an 85, which is still good. But again, the defense in here for interior is terrible. Sometimes they pick and choose. Now for the rebound, I kept it the same. I'll show you later on down the line what this build would look like if I was to complete it. Now, I kept the speed, agility, and strength the same. Because again, you only need like the bare minimum in here for this game. From me making a lot of builds, 80 to 85 is the sweet spot for some builds and some heights. Now, I lowered my vert because, again, I just wanted to see if I could get more stats or something. So this was the second version of the slash and stretch playmaker. Now, back to what I said before. This is the first version I built. This is the current build that I'm playing on right now. This is the current version I'm playing on right now. Now, as you see, I told y'all 80. I went from 90 to 89. Don't know why, but I wasted more cap breakers. Now on the post control, I wasn't paying attention and actually went 85 post control because I thought I couldn't get it up on my mid range, but apparently I can go to 85 midi. So I kind of sold myself on that one. Again, 83 ball for bronze limitless. Now I had 89 pass sack, but I upped it to 94 because me personally, I'm a pass first no matter what build or guard build with a high pass sack. Like every build I make has to have a high pass sack. As you can see, I got an 85 ball handle, which I'll explain why with the 6 later in the video. I got a 76. You could turn it down to 75 because it doesn't go to 80. I wish it did so I can get blur. Now for the interior, 75, 70 perimeter, 70 still. Again, if you know how to play defense, this will work perfectly fine for you. And I know how to play defense. Now the rebound, obviously I'm a power forward, so this is like a backup center. It's like I'm running a backup. Basically, it's meant what I made the build for what it's supposed to do. I wanted it to have that, that feel of being a center, but it can also bust ass, if you get what I'm saying. So I used my cap breakers on the O board and D board, because on my lock, I did the same thing. I know that sounds crazy, but this ain't the lock video yet. Now, speed, I went 80 agility. Again, you don't need a high speed. You do need a high agility though, here and there, because again, agility is like lateral quickness. In terms of agility is for defense, not offense, if people are confused about that. Now for strength, I went 84 because in this game, I have I have a 70 perimeter, but because I have the strength, I will get more bumps off, like I'm a lock, but I'm not a lock. Now I have an 85 vert. That was just the vert to master dunk and the O board and D board, because you do need a high vert to be able to jump. Without a high vert, you won't be able to get no boards, no blocks, definitely no contacts. So this is the first version of this build. I didn't make the second version yet, but I will. And I will, when I complete it, I will show you on why, not on why, but I will show you what it will look like with cap burgers and all that. Now, before y'all come at me, no, I didn't finish this build because I generally think being at a 94 is actually decent because I don't go for driving layups. 9 times out of 10, I either shoot a 3 or I take the easy rim run, and if somebody pickups, I usually kick out. So that's this build, and I ain't gonna lie, I am enjoying the hell out of this build right now. Again, I will show y'all gameplay because I got to get more clips in order and all that extra stuff. Got to make sure my dribbling is pristine because I like to cook people in the comments. But I will show y'all gameplay on this build and how it holds up. So let me know if y'all want me to take this build to Pro-Am. Proving Grounds. I got rec gameplay and a little bit of park. I don't really be in a park like that this year because, again, I wanted to rep up and get a lot of reps, so I stayed in the rec. So, yeah, that's that. Now we're going to move on to the badges, to the SIGs, and the 2 jump shots I use. Now, these are the the max ones, the 2s. These are what I use. I got Hall of Fame posterizer, Hall of Fame box out, gold limitless, gold immovable enforcer, gold chat shot, gold lightning launch, ankle assassin for the hard start, and Hall of Fame dimer. Then for my playmaking specializations, I got unpluckable and handles for days. Now, the reason why I have these is because I'm an ISO player. I don't really give a fuck what nobody say. I play how I want. If I can't get a 3 off, most likely I'm looking for a rim run. I'm not gonna force a shot that doesn't need to be forced. So if niggas tell me I'm ass, I'm just ass. I can care less. So that's what posterizer's for. And being the fact that I'm 6'8", if let's say I get pit at the shooting guard position, most likely it's probably if not, when we go to park, it's probably either 2 small guards or a lock. And 9 times out of 10, the lock doesn't have interior, so you get pit in the animation. Or if a small guard picks up, they get pit in the animation. Now for box out beast, I have it because, again, whenever I play rec, I'm the backup center. This build is made if I don't want to play guard, but I still want the guard fill-in, so I get on this build. That's one of the reasons why I have box out though. Box out beast. It's to help centers. My center that runs center. Now for limitless, I have it for obvious reasons to shoot the damn ball because I get sharp take on this build. And I don't care, sharp take does work like deep bomber sometimes. You just gotta know your jumper. Now, immovable enforcer on build, that all ties in with the perimeter. I have an 84 strength, so I get this on bronze because I have a low perimeter. But I upped it so I get on goal, so I'm able to kind of like bump and maneuver where I want the ball handler to go. And yes, this build works wonderful with people that love to use screens. If you know how to play defense, that badge will come in handy. Now for set shot, just in case I don't want to dribble, I'll run spot up on this build. We all know what set shot does. I don't gotta explain it. Same thing with lightning launch. Hot start, I don't gotta explain that either. I always rock Hall of Fame dimer. Now for my playmaking, depending on what I play, I do switch. So unpluckable usually gets taken off and put into my other max one for the crew. And I usually put dimer there, but I keep handles for days sometimes. Or I might take off handles for days and put on versatile visionary. But that's the badges, the max 1s and 2s for this build. Now for the SIGs, I got Juris Walker's Go-To, which is really smooth and it's better than the regular things people use. Jalen Slugs or Kyle Kuzma, you really don't need none of that if you know how to ISO or if you know how to dribble at all. For the dribble pull-up, I got DeMar DeRozan. Now hear me out. Usually I would use Pro 2. And if I'm on a small guard, I would use Chris Paul. Being the fact that they changed the height requirement now, like some hoes, I can't get Chris Paul on my 6'8". Now for the split jumper, I got Keegan Murray. You'll see why later on I use Keegan Murray. That's for a later video. Hop jumper, I got Clay. Now you could use different hop jumpers. You got Dylan Brooks, you got Luca, you got AI, you got Jalen Suggs. You got a lot of good ones. Now I don't really have, like I said, I don't have layup, so that's my layups. Now for the pass style, Jay Will, aka White Chocolate. That is my favorite guard of all time. So every build that has a high pass sec has this pass style on. Dribble style, you got Zach LaVine, or you can use Tyrese Maxey or Javante Murray. I've been alternating between those three. Now for the size up, Kobe White. You can also use T-Mac if you don't like Kobe White. Kobe's if you don't like Kobe White. Low-key been messing around with Paul George. You also got Mike Conley. So those are good alternates if you don't like Kobe White. Now for the breakdowns, I usually switch between Eric Gordon, Stephon Marbury. You also got Jordan Poole, Julius Randle, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant. I don't really like using DBs because everybody uses it. That shit is mad annoying sometimes. And it's cheesy. Now for my escape, hold on. Before y'all cook me, how y'all gonna say DBs annoying, but you got O'Shea? I can't get Kobe's. Kobe's my go-to. You have to have an 88 ball control for Kobe's. So I use Shea. Or sometimes I use Jason Tatum's or Zach LaVine's. It really differs on what I feel like putting together sometimes. Now, for combo moves, I either switch between these three: Devin Booker, Jordan Poole, and LeBron. Now, Jordan Poole has the Sham God, which can be cheesy as fuck for ISO players, as y'all know. Same thing with DB. And LeBron, that was the first one I used since the start of the game. And it's good for me, but when DB came out, I liked how it looked because it kind of was similar to Tim Hardaway. Now for crossover, I use Lonzo. I'm still currently trying to lab the ones I want to use. And the one I want to use right now is D'Angelo. Because D'Angelo's is like Lonzo, but much faster. Other good alternatives are Jaylen Brown, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, a good one, Zach LaVine's, Chris Paul's, Jordan Poole's, AR, aka Austin Reeves, Terry Rozier, again, like I said, D'Lo. If you did all of these are alternatives if you do not feel like using Lonzo. So you can even take it back to the old 2Ks. You got normal and pro. Really up to you. Whatever fits your comfortable, whatever fits your comfortable. Want that, man. Whatever makes you comfortable. With the crossover, you put one of those on, it should be good to go. Now for the behind the backs, I've been switching between Jordan Poole and Chris Paul's, but I also like found out that there are some other good ones. You got Jimmy Butler, obviously the main go-to. Everybody tells you to use DeRozan. Believe it or not, KD got a good one. Same thing with Anthony Edwards. Shea has a good one if you like want to combo it into the momentum spin. I had on Scotty's, but I didn't like that. Sometimes you can't nutmeg out of it, so I took off Scotty. But the current one I'm rocking right now is Jordan Poole. I've been using it because you could do a lot of the cheesy stuff like Jordan Poole explosive into Klay Thompson's hop jumper. That shit can be really cheesy. Now for the spin, it's only two that I use, either Steve Nash or Penny Hardaway, because they have the momentum spin in it. So that clears up the spin. For the hezzy, I use either Kobe White, Chris Paul, or Jason Tatum. In the video, it says I'm on Kobe White, but right now I'm using Chris Paul. Not gonna lie to you. Chris Paul got that little, it's like a little flick he does, like a little fake in and out, and you can spin out of it or cancel and do any move out of it. Now, step back, simple, either DB, Tyrese. On this build, I had Jimmy Butler. I might go back, but right now I'm gonna keep DB because I enjoy DB. Now for the triple threat, Zion for the little last year was called the 720 glitch spin. So that's why I have Zion on. Alright, so here's my jumper. Scottie Pippen, Zion Williams, Charles Bassey. Now the blending is 65% Zion Williams and 35% Charles Bassey. Reason why I chose Scotty is because I can't get my other actual jumper that I've been using, which is Paul Reed, Luca, and Baluba. So this is my alternate jumper. Now I do rhythm shoot, but this jumper is also good with square because of the release height. So the release height and the release speed kind of slows it down for you to be able to time it with square. It does feel a little iffy with rhythm shooting, but if you know how to rhythm shoot, I think you'll be just fine. So they go to two jumpers, and that concludes the end of this video, man. Like, sub, and if you like with it, you can use the bill however you see fit. ISO gang out, man.